Hello everyone, welcome to Edo Weekly Tech Tips. I'm Mr. Quick One, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you something very interesting. That is how to turn an ordinary Excel spreadsheet into a complete mobile and web application using AppSheet without writing code. We are going to build a to-do management system where you can create tasks, assign them to people, track their status, and continuously add updates to each task without deleting the previous updates. So if you are ready, let's turn our Excel spreadsheet into a real application. Let's get started. First of all, let's open the Excel workbook, and here is the workbook to do management. Double click on it. Now on this workbook, we only have just two sheets, that is to do and update. For this to do, this sheet is where all the to do data will be warehoused, and we only have 5 columns here. The very first one is to do ID, which is going to be the primary key for this sheet or table, and we have to do, we have assigned person, we have status, and we have date. So on the update sheet or table, we also have update ID, to do ID, update, status, update by, and date. And if you notice, we have this to do ID on this update sheet, and we also have it here on the to do sheet. So on this to do sheet is going to be the primary key, while on this update sheet is going to be a foreign key, and that is what AppSheet is going to use to establish a relationship between these two sheets, so that they can communicate, the data in them can communicate together, and that is major attribute of a relational database management. So having said that, I'm going to close this now. Now that I've closed that, for AppSheet to be able to work with that Excel sheet, we must upload it into our Google Drive. So I'm going to open my browser now, and let me open a new tab, and then come to this hamburger here, come to this icon here, click on it, you come down to Drive, click on Drive, and then come to New, click on New, and click on File Upload. You simply pick the file you want to upload, which is to do management, and double click on it once and open. So it's going to load into your Google Drive. So now it's successful, it's done. You can click on it to view it. Here is the Excel workbook. So what we need to do next is to, if we have any images we want to use for the application, we must also as well upload it so that we can make use of it when we're from the AppSheet platform. Now we have uploaded our to-do list. The next thing we do now is to open our AppSheet platform. You can just type AppSheet. The very first item on the Google search result, you can just double click it, and it's going to open the AppSheet homepage for you. So you can sign in from here, and you can also click on Get Started. So I am going to click on Get Started. Let's assume I've known the platform. So click on Get Started, and you're going to sign in with either your Google account or your Microsoft account, your Apple account. There are so many options to sign in. So let's sign in with Google account. Click on Google and click on the account you are going to use to sign into the platform. Then click on continue and allow. This is going to take us to the developer homepage, which is this. So from this page now, all we need to do is to simply click on create app, then start with existing sheet. Now we can now name our app appropriately, which is to do management system or management application. We can click on category and pick the appropriate category, or you can pick others. You don't actually know category your app belong to or your app belong to. Then click on planning and project management. This is related to the project or the application we are building, which is management. And then we can now click on choose your data. Then we click on Google Sheets. As you can see, this is the to-do management Excel workbook or project or Google Drive. So just double click or click once and select. Click on select. So automatically AppSheet is going to use that template, that Excel template uploaded to build the application completely. So as you can see, it says your to-do management application is ready. That is it. All we need to do is to close this dialog box, and this is our application. So these are the suggested next steps. So we should explore our application, apply things, view data, and all others. So we are going to, first of all, let's just view the application. As you can see, it's empty. Let us view it on full screen. So as you can see, this is the application, is empty. So let's go back to configure it properly so that it meets our need. So we're going to go back to the developer backend. So from here now, I'm going to click on this icon here so that I can set up, configure the table appropriately. Click on this icon. As you can see, we only have one table there, which is to do. Remember, on our Excel sheet, it was a sheet, but now it's now a table, which is to do. And we'll have another table that we need to bring in. That is update table. You can click on this place, this plus sign, click on it, and then double click on this add table update. Since it's already exists in our Excel spreadsheet, so we are pulling it from that Excel workbook directly into AppSheet, which now metamorphose from sheet to table. So I can just double click this. As you can see, if I uncheck this update, it means I will not be able to update any information on the application. That's the same thing as add. If I uncheck add, I won't be able to add any record, and delete, I won't be able to. So I will check everything, so I will be able to do operation on that table. So I click on add to app. Now that is added, so I'm first thing for us to do. I have two tables here. We are going to configure the relationship and also set the primary key accordingly for the two tables. First of all, let's set that up to do. So the to do ID is the primary key for this table. So we're going to check key so that it uses that column as the primary key. This is the primary key and it's going to be auto-generated. There's no need for us to show it on the application, and there's no need for it to be table, but it's required. Now, on this initial value is already set. If it was not set, you are going to click on this place and type this value here, unique ID, bracket open and bracket close. This will enable AppSheet to automatically generate a unique ID for any record that will be created on that or for that table that to do. So that is the idea. You don't want to have control over it. That's why we set this as the primary key, and that is why it's primary key. It does not allow a low value and does not allow duplicate value. So that is for that. For the to-do column, since we might be expecting, or we are going to be expecting a larger volume of information, so we're going to change this one to first long text, and we're going to set it, check the label, so that the information, the to-do information will be visible at a glance on the application. So I will know exactly what the to-do is all about. So we are going to show it, to make it editable. So it should be required. Yes. So I think that is for that. The next column now is assigned person. So for this assigned person, you can leave it as text because we are not expecting too many characters. And yes, we can set it as label as well, so that we want to see the person that very to-do is assigned to. So for the status, we are going to have a drop down for the status. For us to set that up, we are going to change the data type from text to enum, and beside this status column, the column name, this icon, pencil-like icon, click on it so that we can set up or add the drop down values. So enum type, and I start adding drop down value in that column. The very first one should be pending. I have started. Going to have ongoing. I have suspended. I also have cancel, and we can have completed. So if you want to allow other values to be added on the drop down, you can check this box. But you don't want that. You want to have what is going to our database. So we now click on done. So we are done with the status. So this status, I think we will set it to check it as a label, so that we will know at a glance, we will know the to-do list, or the actual to-do information. We will know who that to-do is assigned to, and we also see details at a glance without opening any page. We're going to check that. I think that is all for that. So status should be required too. So for the dates, we are going to ensure that anytime a to-do is created, the system automatically captures the date which that to-do list or to-do that to-do was created. So we don't want the end user to have control over this, so that to ensure that the data integrity. So to scroll down to this initial value, as you can see, it's already there. Click on it now. Here it's today. So this means it's going to use today's date by default as the date created. It's going to use today's date for any to do created. So if you change it to now, it means it's going to use today's date and the very time the to do was created. So we'll leave it as 8. So I think that is all. So I can leave every other thing as is. Then we are done with the to do table. Now let's move on to update table. For the update table, we are going to set the update ID as primary key. And then for the to do, update ID as the primary key. Let's see if we need to set any other option. Show. No need to show it. No need to be table, and it's required. So that is for that. For the to do, we are going to do ID. This is where we are going to set up the relationship. So we are going to change the type to reference. So now that we have set it to reference, we can now, from the source table, click on this drop down, click on to do. So that is the source table. That is where the table that update reference. In other words, if the information does not exist in the to do table, you cannot add it or add any value against it on the update table. So that is the relationship that we have created, or that is the relationship we are creating. So having said that, the next thing for us to do is to check these rows. Then these rows will be considered part of the reference table. They can be added as line items in the form view of the reference table and will be deleted if the reference row is deleted. This delete will now trigger the workbook. Exactly. So we are going to check that and click on done. So now that we have set up the to-do ID properly, then the update. Let's change the data type to long text and let's set it as a label so it will be visible. For the status, we're also going to change it to enum so that we can have a drop down for the status. Click on this pencil-like icon and then add the needed value to the drop down. I'm going to have Sunday, started, ongoing, source, ended, cancelled, and completed. So these are the values we need. These are the values we need on the drop down. So click on done. And the status, let's set it on the status. Let's set it as label so that we can also see the status of that very update at a glance. So I think that is that. Updated by, we can leave it as test. Yeah, because we are not expecting too many characters for that. Going to show. So the update. Let's make the update column required and updated by also required. Even the status, let's make it also required. So that is that. For the date, for the update, to do update date column, let's see. Let's set it to, okay, it's also set on today, but we can change it to now so that we pick actual time of the day. So let's leave it at date. So it's required show. Let's leave it. Let's show so that we see exactly how it works. Now that we are done with the configuration, you can simply click on save. As you can see, our application is being updated. This error message is inconsequential. We can ignore it. It says column name update ID schema update schema was set to unsearchable because it is hidden. Yes, okay, that's how we want it. So let's review the application. As you can see, this is the application, but let's give it some beautification. Let's improve on the aesthetic, that's the UI UX. Let's just change the color, the application color. Let's add application logo and some other features that will make it attractive. So to do that, come to first of all, let's come to view. I don't think we need this update button. You can click on it and delete it. Yes, I don't think we need it. Click on this place. Let's delete that. We don't need it because through the to-do page we can do whatever. We can navigate the update page or an information. So that is that for the view. And let's set, you can change the view type from deck to calendar to tables to details, but I prefer let's use deck in this very application. You'll see how it works when we start just running it. So to enhance the appearance, you can come to settings here. That's the UI UX. Make it more attractive. Come to theme and brand. Click on it. So right now it's on the light mode. You can set it to dark mode, and the primary color we can change it to something like this. Let's set it to green or anything, any color we like. Let's set it to green. For the app logo, you can also add app logo, but that logo must have been uploaded to your Google Drive, which you used signing up for this app sheet. So to pull it in, just click on this drop down here, go down, click on this drop down, go down, click on custom, I will click on custom, click on this icon here, click on your Google Drive and click on it. You can double click or click on it and select. So as you can see, the icon is uploaded into the application. The launch image, you can also change this. You can change it to custom, any image you want. But for this demonstration, let's just stick to this. What this does, if the application is loading, this is exactly the image that is going to be displayed. So for the background image, we also want to set the background image. Let's set it. And header and footer settings. The show view name header here. Good to show the name. That's to do header of the platform. You can see it there now. Look at it there. So show logo header, yes. You can see the logo there. Hide menu, you can leave those ones as is. For style, you can also change the style, something like this. But let's use this for the demonstration. I haven't done that. You can simply click on save. Now all is set. Let's preview our application in a new tab so that we can just run it. So this is the complete to-do management application. Now let's just run it by adding a to-do. Let's click on this add to-do. Let's say design and development of the project management application. So that's our to do now. Assigned person. Let's just use Fred 2. The status now on the drop down, since we are just starting it, it's going to be 9 days, and the date you cannot alter it because we set it to today when we are configuring the table and the columns. So click save now. But if at the moment you want to add an update, but let's leave that now. We are not adding it. We are going to click save. Now that we have clicked save, as you can see, this is our to-do. So let's go ahead and add another prepare so assigned person, let's put it, set we assign it to Andrew 8. So the status also is pending. So the date is also generated by the system. Now we have set this field to do for ourselves. So over time, there's need for us to come and appraise or give a feedback or progress report for this to do that we set. So to do that, you can either come to this edit button or you double click on the page here, on the item, the to do item. That here, or if you double click here, now this one is going to so let me just double click on this. As you can see, it's open. Now I want to give a progress report for this particular tool. All I need to do is to click on this add. So I'm giving an update now for this particular tool. So I'll click on add. So what is the update? Now says system scoping completed. The status now is completed for this very update. Updated by me. Yes, okay. So the date is also generated. And now save it. That is the first update. And after some time, I also need to come and give a report on this very task that have been assigned to me, for example. If I have not completed it or I have completed it, I have come and give it feedback. To do that, I simply click on add again. As you can see, the to do, it will display the to do that you are actually working on. That is it. So give an update for that very to-do that was assigned to you. As a completed back and so the status now for this very one, now is completed, or I can say ongoing. Let me just set it to ongoing. Updated by so this is the beauty of using AppSheet in creating your to-do list. If we are using Excel, there's no way you can have one to-do and multiple updates, viewing them at a glance like this. So for me to view the details, complete details, progress report for this, I can simply click on this, any of the updates. Once you click on it, it's going to display all the to-do. It's going to display the to-do and all the associated updates that have been given for that particular thing. So here is the very first one, and this is to-do, design and development of project management application. I know after some time I gave this update to the system support. It was completed. So if you come to this greater than sign and click on it, take it to the next update that was given for this particular to-do that was assigned to you, which is completed backend table setup or database. So if you have more than two and keep navigating, you are going to see. Now also come here and navigate back just to have a complete information on the progress made on that very to-do. So that is how it works. So if you also want to give an update for this second to-do, prepare tutorial video for the next time, you also click or double click on it, or click on this edit button, and you can continue to click new to add updates to this very to-do. So you can cancel it if you don't want to do that any longer. So you can remove any to-do from like click on this icon, click on it like this. Are you sure you want to? So that is how the application works. And from this very page, you can search for any to-do. Imagine you have up to 200 to-do assigned to you, and you want to see progress report for a particular one, and it's not displayed for the first 10 to do. So you can simply search here, and you can write just that design, and it will give you all the to do you have to do with design for you. Anything that you filter down, you can simply open it and do your review. So let's clear that. You can also come here, filter. You can filter by either by columns, either to do, assign person. If I want to view a report on a particular person, I can filter by assigned person, and I'll just that view. So if you give me all the to do, assigned person, so I can write the anti. So it will give me all the to-do that was assigned to me. So simply open it and quickly receive and do format that to-do. So you can also filter down by date. If I want to see all pending, click on pending and done. That is it. That is how it works. And let's come to this place and clear the view. As you can see on the application now, at a glance we can see the to-do title, for example, design and development of a prototype management of a project management application, and below it is Fred Twin, that is the person that is the to-do is being assigned to. So it would be good if we can also see at a glance the status of that very to-do. So to achieve that, let's quickly go back and configure it. So this is the developer page. So this is what we are going to configure now. This, you can click that pencil like icon, then come this very place. Let's scroll up a little. So primary header, that one has been set to do, which is okay. That's why we are seeing this. Secondary header, assigned person, which is this Fred twin, and summary column. Let's set that one to status. So at a glance, we'll be able to see the status, the to-do, who the person that the to-do is assigned to, and the status of that to-do, so that we can know exactly at a glance the one we need to interrogate and review. So now that I've said that, I can simply click on save, and let's view it. Yeah, right there. As you can see, the status of the to-do is now visible. So we can now see at a glance the to-do and who is assigned to and the status of that to-do. So that if the status is completed, we don't need to be interrogating and reviewing them. Basically, I think that is all we need to know for now for this very tutorial. Thank you for watching. I believe you have learned how to set up your Excel sheet for AppSheet application development, and you have been able to learn how to develop an application, particularly to do application using AppSheet and Microsoft Excel. Thank you. See you in the next